Hi everybody, I'm Rania Mumtaz from Egypt and my colleague Priscilla Kojigbor from Ghana. We are here today for the argument on the topic, is it ethical to use genetic information for designing personalized education plans for children based on their genetic predisposition? Let's imagine a world where every child's education is uniquely tailored to their strengths, helping them reach their full potential. This isn't a science fiction. Genetic insight could help make it really. The rapid advancement in our understanding of human genome has opened up a new possibilities for the application of genetic information in various domains, including education. This prospect of utilizing genetic data to design personalized education plans for children has emerged as a promising avenue for enhancing educational outcomes and fostering individual growth. We present a comprehensive argument in favor of employing genetic information to create tailored educational experience for children, showing that's not only ethical, but could be a powerful tool for achieving equitable educational outcomes. The role of genetic information in shaping educational outcomes and individual development has been a topic for growing interest and debate. By drawing on the insight from genetic research and integrating with tailored educational strategies, we will want to demonstrate how personalized education plans can enhance academic performance, foster individual growth, and optimize the allocation of educational resources.
Now, we want to make the argument that personalized education and targeted intervention helps when we use genetic information in education. And this is because genetic information can enable the design of personalized education plans that cater to a child's specific strengths, weaknesses, and learning preference, as stated by Asbury and Plumey 2013. Targeted intervention and support strategies can be implemented based on the child's genetic predisposition to address potential challenges and maximize academic potentials. As Plumey and Diary 2015 asserts, knowing a child's genetic strengths and weaknesses can help parents and teachers provide more effective support and intervention. This personalized approach can enhance a child's educational outcomes and overall academic performance. Also, early identification and proactive measures are some of the benefits of using genetic information in education. And this is because the ability to identify genetic predisposition early can facilitate timely interventions and proactive measures to address potential learning difficulties, as stated by Borenston 2020. For instance, if a child is found to have a genetic predisposition for dyslexia, educational approaches can be implemented at an early stage to help the child develop effective coping strategy. Borenston 2020 also argued that early identification of genetic risk factors can facilitate timely interventions and support services to help children reach their full potential. Early intervention can have a profound impact on a child's educational trajectory, preventing the confounding issues of early learning challenges. In addition to our argument, we want to say that it helps harnessing innate abilities and maximizing potentials. And this is done by understanding a child's genetic makeup. Educators and parents can better harness the child's innate abilities and provide targeted support to help them reach their full potential. And this was supported by Bluming and Derry 2015. This tailored approach can lead to greater academic and personal fulfillment for the child as their unique strengths and talents are nurtured and developed. If a child is found to have the genetic predisposition for a strong spatial reasoning abilities, Education or educational activities can be designed to challenge and cultivate your skills. Conversely, if a child has a genetic predisposition for challenges in certain academic domains, personalized interventions can be implemented to help the child overcome these obstacles. Would also want to argue that efficient allocation of educational resources is also another benefit, because personalized educational plans based on genetic information can help optimize the allocation of educational resources, as stated by Chetty et al. 2011. If a school district can identify a cohort of children with genetic predisposition for certain learning challenges, they can allocate additional resources and specialized support to these children or students. This targeted allocation of resources can lead to a more effective and impactful intervention, ultimately improving the academic performance and well-being of the affected children. The efficient use of resources can contribute to the overall effectiveness and sustainability of the educational system, benefiting both individual children and the broader community. Now, my opponent or our opponent will argue that it's going to affect ethical issue, or it's unethical to use genetic information, and we stand to differ. We want to argue that with effective or secure protocols, genetic information can be collected ethically with parental consent and stringent privacy measures in place to protect sensitive data. And issues with privacy and data security would also be adhered to. Safeguarding must ensure genetic data is stored securely and used by exclusively people or specific people for its intended purposes. They might also argue about issues of discrimination as a reason why we should not use genetic information. But we also beg to differ to say that policies would be put in place to avoid the misuse of genetic information that could cause stereotype and limit the students' other opportunities that is in there for them. Issues of non-determinism. Genetic data should or will be complement, not replace, other factors in assessing students' potential. Education must remain holistic, considering environmental and social influences alongside genetic predisposition. This is one of the issues that my opponent may argue about. We also want to say that in the long term, using genetic information would benefit the society and not just the individual. A more educated, well-supported population could contribute to society in more meaningful ways, reducing social inequalities. This approach could foster students who are better equipped to thrive based on their individual strength. Many research findings suggest that integrating genetic insight with educational practices could enhance learning experiences and outcomes when used ethically and in combination with environmental support systems.
And now, let's say that the integration of genetic information into personalized education plan for children holds immense promise for improving academic outcomes, fostering individual growth, and optimizing allocation of education resources. While ethical consideration must be carefully addressed, the benefits of this approach outweigh the potential risk, making it a compelling strategy for enhancing educational landscape and supporting the holistic development of each child. Personalized education using genetics can revolutionize learning by boosting outcomes, supporting individual strengths, and promoting equity and well-being. Let's embrace scientific insights to build an education system that nurtures each child's unique potential. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I would wait for your questions.